Join a company as a co-founder, take 15% equity, 10% equity, sweat it out, and a startup nature is like a fish market. There is no clearly defined processes, there is no clearly defined rules. So whatever work keeps on coming, somebody has to handle. So although they assign designations, ये CEO है, ये CFO है, but actually it doesn't work. It is after 1 or 2 years when the top team has worked for some time that they realize, okay, this guy is actually the best guy to be the CEO. So you have to just do it and learn it. I mean, you can read books like all the billionaires, when they are interviewed, they always say we read books. So you can read books, definitely, but when it comes to implementation, you'll only learn when you do it. जब वो पैसा लगता है ना और पीछे कोई खड़ा होता है जो पैसा वापस मांग रहा होता है, that is the pressure you face, because if the VC guy does not deliver in his first fund, his second fund will not get funded. So his whole career is on line, and he makes the major amount of money, which the VC guy makes is the 20% carry, 20% of capital gains which he makes, which gets distributed in the team. So if he doesn't make that, then what kind of a VC he is. So you can, I'm not saying you open a startup, but if you want to be actually, want to equip yourself, then the best part is to actually join a startup. And nowadays they are looking for co-founders all the time. Because,
Hello, can I add something?
yeah, please sir.
Hi, good morning everybody, I'm Naveen. So, I'd like to add something in the point which you have asked. I'm sorry, I'm just but see what happens is, and I was talking to one of the professors outside, times are changing, are we changing with time? Right? And he said, ye use karo aaj, sir, as you suggested. See, what is happening is, we have born and brought up in such a way that we want an organized world. Somebody has to hire me as a HR individual to behave like HR. Somebody has to hire me as a marketing individual to behave like marketing individual. And somebody has to go and join some startup firm or a fish market to understand. Why need to do all these things? My understanding is, today all of you are blessed enough that you are one of the best college. Delhi के best hotel में बैठे हुए हो आज सुबह. I think count your blessings. And behavior change पता कैसे आता है? HR क्या करता है? मतलब you need to understand what does HR do, what does marketing team do, what does some other do. Start doing it in your college now. Who is stopping you? If tomorrow if you go to your professor or your dean and say, sir, I want to support you in this thing. मैं hiring में support करना चाहता हूँ, मैं placement में support करना चाहता हूँ, without any tag. हमारे साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना, टैग के पीछे भागते रहते हैं. तो will any professor say नहीं भाई तू अपना घर बैठ जा, ठीक है? They will always say anything extra is more welcome. Tomorrow if you say I want to go and market this college outside, I want to go and do some talks in different colleges or maybe schools, I don't think any professor will say नहीं भाई नहीं जाके बात करना. So you don't need a formal word to get equipped to these things. One. Second, when you go to the real world from which I come from now, okay? So when you come and talk, I was doing this thing in college, I was doing that thing in college, I did this thing in my house, I did that thing. I might not ask you about your code, because you will, as he rightly said, jack of all trades. And then, obviously, if you come with your MBA finance, that's. I think you don't need a formal word.
No, very well said.